guys, welcome back and welcome if you are new. My name is Sam and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to go old school and we're going to make a old school style dinner. We're going to make some stuffed cabbage, some sweet potatoes, some like candied sweet potatoes. Those are one of my favorites. And we're going to make some biscuits. You've seen me make biscuits so many times on this channel, but we're going to make some again today. So we're going to start out with making the stuffed cabbage because it's going to take the longest. Right now we're going to go ahead and start with boiling the cabbage. Now for this you're just going to take a few leaves. I've got 6 leaves here because that's all I'm making today, just a small batch. You're going to boil those until they are nice and tender. It should take about 10 minutes, and then you're going to drain those. Set those to the side and let them cool slightly. In the meantime, we're going to make the mixture to go inside of the cabbage. So I've got a pound of ground beef. We're going to add in a grated carrot, chopped onion, finely diced onion, some rinsed rice, some water, about a half a cup, an egg, and some seasoned breadcrumbs. If you don't want to do seasoned breadcrumbs, you can do plain breadcrumbs and then just add in whatever seasonings that you like. You're going to add all that into your bowl. You're going to mix that together and you're going to portion this out. Since I have 6 cabbage leaves that I boiled earlier, I'm going to portion this out into 6 individual kind of sections of meat. In the meantime, we're going to set that to the side. We're going to grease up an 8x8 inch baking dish. You can most definitely double this if you have a bigger family, but I'm going to add in a little bit of pasta sauce to the bottom of my baking dish here, and this is just to help prevent it from sticking to the bottom of the dish. You're going to take a cooled cabbage leaf and you're going to add in the center of that leaf some of your pre-portioned meat mixture, and you're going to fold the edges over, roll it up as tight as you can, and you're going to place that into the baking dish, and then you're just going to repeat that with all of the cabbage leaves until you have no more mixture. This made about 6. Like I said, I had 6 leaves, portioned it out to 6 individual sections, rolled that up, put it in there. And now we're just going to top the rolled cabbage, the stuffed cabbage, with the remaining pasta sauce. And then you're just going to spread that out as best as you can. This is going to add enough liquid in there to cook your rice. Now you can also do like the parboiled rice, like the instant rice. If you don't want to do just regular rice, just use the parboiled. You're just going to add some foil on the top of that because it's got to cook for about an hour and a half at about 375. I'm going to put this on a small little tray just to catch any splashes that may happen during the baking process. So I've got that going in the oven. This is going to cook for an hour and a half. In the meantime, we're going to make some candied sweet potato. Now, these cook for about an hour, so you at least want to wait 30 minutes before you start making this. So that way everything gets kind of done at the same time. And it cooks pretty much at the same temperature. So you're going to peel and cube up some potatoes, some sweet potatoes, and you're going to put those into a greased baking dish. And then we're going to make the cinnamon candied mixture that goes on the top. You're just going to add some sugar. I used about 3/4 of a cup. Some cinnamon, about a teaspoon, a little pinch of salt. You're going to mix that together. You're going to add some water, about a half a cup, and some vanilla. I used, I don't know, about a teaspoon, teaspoon and a half. You're going to mix that together. Now this is going to be very liquidy, but it's going to cook down with that cornstarch, you're going to add about, I don't know, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. It's going to thicken up as it cools down. So it's going to make like this really delicious, sticky, candy style sauce that goes with it. Then you're just going to pour that over the top of those potatoes. You're going to dot the top of the potatoes with some butter. And then you're just going to cover this with some foil. You're going to pop this in the oven. You're going to let this cook for about 30 minutes. And then you're going to pull this out, take the foil off, give it a stir because you want all of the potatoes to cook evenly. So make sure you take it out 30 minutes, give it a nice little stir, pop the foil back on, and you're going to pop this back in the oven, same temperature, covered for another 30 minutes or so, just until the potatoes get nice and tender. And then you're just going to pull these out and you're just going to set these to the side. It's going to cool down and thicken up while everything else is cooking. So while that's in the oven, we're going to pull out the stuffed cabbage. We're going to take the foil off. Now this is going to go back in the oven after it's cooked for an hour and a half. You're going to go ahead and put this back in the oven and let this cook for another 30 minutes just so that pasta sauce can thicken up a little bit. In the meantime, we're going to make our biscuits. I did bump the oven up to 425 because if I don't bump the oven up to 425, the bottoms of the biscuits will not cook properly. They'll just be kind of mushy. But we're going to make some biscuits now. I'm going to add 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour to my bowl. We're going to add in some baking soda, about 1/4 teaspoon, about 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and a little bit of salt. You're going to mix that together. And I thought I recorded me adding the lard to this, but I didn't. But you're going to add about maybe 1/4 cup of lard, and you're just going to crumble that up until it's kind of crumbly. Once you get that all combined, you're going to slowly add in about 3/4 cup to 1 cup of buttermilk, just until there's no more dry flour bits on the bottom of the bowl. Once you get that, you're going to flour your work surface with some flour, and you're going to dump all of that biscuit dough out onto the counter. Make sure you flour this liberally because it is a very sticky dough, so you don't want it to stick to your hands. So make sure you flour it. You're going to pat this out. You're going to fold it over on itself, pat it back out, fold it over. You're going to do this about 5 or 6 times. And then you're going to just cut out your biscuits with whatever shape you want. And you're going to put this in a greased baking dish. I'm using cast iron. Once I get down to like the last little bit, I just fold it over on itself and kind of tuck it in there. And then we're just going to put this in the oven for about 20 minutes. In the meantime, we're going to take out the sweet potatoes and we're just going to remove the lid from this. And we're going to check this for tenderness. They should be super, super tender at this point. You should just be able to cut them with a spoon. So now we're just going to set these to the back of the stove so that way they stay warm. Now we're just going to remove the stuffed cabbage. These have been cooking for about 2 hours, and we're going to check the temperature. Now these should read about, I don't know, 180. I just like the meat to be cooked through, so I just like to check the temperature. But we're going to set those to the side so they cool down and kind of thicken up a little bit. In the meantime, we're going to place the biscuits underneath the broiler for about 2 minutes or so, just until the tops get nice and golden brown. And then we're just going to remove those and put those in a bread basket, which just happens to be a bowl with a clean, lint-free tea towel. And now we're going to make our plate. Now this is super simple to pair together. You can make whatever other sides you want. You don't have to do these sides. But since this is such a cozy, old-fashioned style meal, I just thought everything just paired well together. So I'm just going to plate up some of the delicious cabbage rolls. I don't make cabbage rolls that often, but we absolutely love them when I do make them. So I'm just going to add that on there. Add a little bit of extra pasta sauce on top because it's delicious. We're going to add the candied sweet potatoes and the biscuit to my plate. And I'm going to add some butter and some honey to my biscuits, because what are biscuits without butter and honey? It's just absolutely delicious. Very cozy, warming, comforting meal. And I'm just going to cut into this cabbage roll just so you can see the inside of this. This is so good. Very comforting. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.